Hi, I'm Exis, and this is Terra Invicta, where we are currently playing as the Resistance. I did go through some of these stations and just upgrade some of them. Not that one, but I think Xenology or Research got a few things under construction here. So we'll get back to them when we have to. There's nothing more exciting going on there. Big thing happening here is Doomstack 1 is inbound towards Mercury. This is a fairly large fleet. There's I think there's 2 dreadnoughts and there's a few cruisers. It's a fairly sizable force. Doesn't look like it here, but all the small ships can't be seen here. There's the 2 dreadnoughts and the 5 cruisers. But we are sending Task Force Earth away from... No, we didn't actually get to center on that. We're sending Task Force Earth down from Earth, of course. They've already left Earth, and they are transferring down to Mercury as well. Now, as you can see, they will be arriving a few days afterwards, so hopefully we'll have some... We'll be able to delay them a little bit here with a few bait stations, but my goal is to engage with combine Task Force Mercury with Task Force Earth and try and take this one out. Now we're about equal in combat strength there. We got 1.2k here and 2.2k reinforcements, and that's up to 3.6, and they're at 4.5, so I think it should be a fairly even battle. We'll probably lose a bunch of ships, and we might not even come out winning, but I think getting to chop these up a little bit would be very beneficial to us. And we are starting to build up new ships anyway that are of a larger hull size. And we are going to do the same thing on Gateway Mercury. I can find you up here. Are we going to be... There we go. So at the moment Gateway Mercury only has 3 dockyards. Okay, it's loading in here. So, and we have got the ag complexes and battle stations unlocked. So we will be revamping this one after that battle. I don't think it's worth to do anything more before. 10th of November, yeah, that's way out. But the ag complex will be finished here soon. And then we can start replacing some of these farms. We've got plenty of power here, so that shouldn't be any problem. We probably need another ag complex, but I want to have at least 6 docks here. And we want to have that because Mercury is a very good place to launch our ships from. And we can start building up a bigger fleet in there that can transfer up into the solar system. Down on Earth we are working on the European Union. We need to confirm assignments.
Offering support.
We're just going to start to try and take the European Union. We're going to take these 2 slots so we can fix up the last parts, and then we can probably abandon them. We need to hold them for half a year though. Because we want to integrate Nomea over here into the Indonesian Union. Yeah, we can't do anything about this. We've got 1 ship in orbit there. Let's see which one arrives first. It'll be a battle, and this is a gunship. I actually think we will be able to take this one out. Of course we will accept this. We'll start the battle. The Illustrious here is a pretty decent ship. We go in really fast here. We only got the 1 ship. They've got a gunship. We want to get... they've actually sent in a damaged gunship for whatever reason. They got 1 laser cannon on this one. We will just... Actually, I think we probably want to accelerate a little bit in here. And this one... Oh yeah, this one's got the burner drive. So we got 3 torpedo bays here. So... Actually, let's just put it on full thrust ahead. Now we just want to plug as much Delta V into the missiles as possible. Don't think we need to launch more than one volley against this one. It's only got the single laser cannon to do anything. So we won't set any targets. I can turn the grid off as well. You can just barely see it over here. And there we go. I can hold off launching our torpedoes a little bit as well. Maybe launch them at, I don't know, 600 kilometers, just so we get as much velocity as possible in there. We're up to 1,000 kilometers per second. Burning in quickly, of course, is gonna help us and not help him. 1.3. Is he burning away from us? Let's put on the vectors here. No, he's still burning towards us. Oh yeah, because it's a station battle. We start way out from each other. Now he's firing. We'll hold our ground a little bit. He's trying to maneuver. That's not going to help him. I will hold on a little bit longer. Now we'll launch. And we'll just launch a quarter of our torpedoes. That should be more than enough. Let's just watch the impacts. 2 was enough to take him out. We don't have any kind of defenses on Gateway Mars, so... something I forgot to do in the last episode was to actually start constructing ships on L1. These have... these are gonna have no problem whatsoever in getting down there. And we'll just have something under construction that will send them down to Earth, because we need to... Okay, so we failed the first crackdown mission here. Actually had right up to 78% chance. Okay, so the second fleet here has arrived at Mars. I've got this pop-up here for whatever reason. We're not going to sortie, they're going to come for Gateway Mars. And on what this is 2 ships. It's a Dreadnought and an Escort. This might be where our limit is. We'll launch 1 salvo against the Escort, I think, and then just dump our entire magazine at the Dreadnought and pray that it's enough. And what kind of Dreadnought is this? This is a laser one. There's a very high possibility that we're not going to make it out of this fight alive. As the Dusty Plasma Radiator could be one that's actually worth picking up. And we completed this one. I wish we would have done the missile one first. Would have been good for this upcoming battle if they actually attack us there at Mars. Oh, it's down here, of course, the terminal guidance system, so we want to pick this one up as well. Okay, so we finished the first round of ships here on Mercury. They're arriving the 2nd of August in 2 days. We're not going to be able to build any ships in 2 days. And we don't have anything other in construction here on Mercury. And just in case they actually come here and blow everything we have up, I think we will... Maybe we do try to build some more ones. Let's just throw in a couple of these cheap ones. And these seem to be working fairly well. Really would like to upgrade the design though, so that we can get the full strategic range on them as well. Let's just put some extra fuel on them. I think Defenders has... Yeah, let's go up to standoff. I think that's medium and long. That'll mean they go into the Archer's designation. And they can still do that with just 1 single drive. And I think we already upgraded everything else here as we wanted. Athena's, yeah, perfect. And they just have the longer strategic range there, so we can actually transfer them back to Earth if needed be. Okay, so we did manage the crackdown this time. That means that the purge will most likely go through as well. And they have arrived. And they launched for Brenner's station, which is exactly what we wanted. Okay, they went for a different station now. That's a little bit disturbing. I was hoping they'd go for the new one. But we don't have the forces. Yeah, this is all they have. That's 1 station. And we can't really do anything about it. We will accept and auto-resolve, and they've obviously neutralized it. Okay, we're gonna have to do something about this in Mexico. And we're gonna see if we can track down the alien there, Tijuana. And the problem with these MC stations is they blow off a lot of hate to destroying these. Because they're fully built out, of course. Okay, so we did manage to take the legislature here in the European Union. That is very nice. We'll just take the executive here after that. And we should be still under the cap for that. And then we'll have to spend a turn defending them, of course, too. And we have to wait for us to actually secure the executive, which is a little bit of a pain, but the European Union is a very good filler for our cap at the moment anyway, so. Now we want Emiliano to investigate Counselor. We want to do a crackdown. And this time we want to do the executive straight away. We'll spend all the points we can, of course.
Targeting their key people.
Where do you need me?
Fru's been hiding a little bit, so let's send him back to do public campaigns here again. 96%, very good. Samadarshi, probably the same thing.
We must persuade the people.
Acknowledged.
We want you to do the purge. And we need to purge the executive. We don't want to have anything else.
Terminating the opposition.
Okay, so the Task Force Earth has arrived here. And they're beginning to resupply. And yeah, they're still targeting these stations here. And now they're heading for the last MC station. Now I did try to actually intercept them here once. And I've also tried to intercept them a couple of other times. I've been in 3 combats against this Doomstack, and the best we could do is destroy all the small ships and still let the 3 big ships survive. So I don't think it's actually plausible for us to take this one on. The lasers on our destroyers just aren't powerful enough. If we had the battle cruisers and cruisers here, we might have been able to take them on, but we don't, so unfortunately this one is a little bit of a wash. We flew all the way out here for nothing, but now we at least have a very big defensive fleet on Mercury. And yeah, we'll just auto-resolve this one. We got nothing to put up against this fleet. I thought maybe we could, because it is the smallest of the Doomstacks, we might be able to engage and cut it down to size. But they completely obliterate my fleet that I've got here. This one is nice as well. Unfortunately, we didn't really need them there. Now, let's grab the territorial defense battalions. Let's just try to increase the military priority there. And we don't need to target it that much though. I think this is the one we want to target and try to knock out these space mining bonuses.
Their control is vulnerable now.
Okay, the crackdown is successful and the purge will most likely be successful as well. There's a lot of alliances that end here. That is fine. We don't really care too much about that. We'll probably keep on to these. And we'll try to build up this instead and for the rest. We're going to need a little bit to integrate more of it. But for now we just need to hold on for it a while. We do have some more European armies here though.
I'm here.
Let's get those up. We should have... Let's make sure that they are in their home locations. And you go home. Don't know where you belong, but you go home. Everyone else should be home already. That should be fine. Don't really need all of these European armies, but they built them, so we'll keep them for now. What we do want to do is to defend interests here. We can set Emiliano to do that.
Securing our
Just make it almost impossible for anyone to actually take this from us. And we should probably try to get the democracy score up here as well. And they're actually good armies, they're 5. So. Then we got Samsor out here. We know there's an alien around here. Actually, I want Emiliano to do the survey location here.
Initiating recon.
I'm gonna send Samsor back to Europe to defend interests.
Making things safe for our people.
Samadarshi needs to go underground. Go to
Evading
Madagascar.
pursuit.
We got Nari.
Standing by for order.
Academy knows who you are, that's fine. I think these are mostly... Yeah, we know that there's a lot of alien stuff going on here in Africa. And we're kind of letting them do their thing there. It'll save us from everything else. And we should be able to transfer this in half a year to Indonesia. And we want to do that before we integrate Indonesia into Thailand. And Thailand can integrate most of these nations and the Philippines, I think. And then China should be able to integrate Thailand. That's the plan anyway, and China can integrate the Koreas as well, so we'll work on that in the future as well. Oh, China has run out of defend interest. That's something for Nari to do.
Protecting our interests.
Through,
Standing by,
you go back to advising India, I think.
offering assistance.
Yeah, that's fine. So China will be really big China. We're making sure that we get that last state from there too. And let's see what happened to this Doomstack. And they're going back up to Stone Tower base. Doomstack 3 is coming down to Earth. And you're only 15 ships. And you are, yeah, let's set an alarm for that. That's in November. That's a lot more bigger ships though. 2 dreadnoughts and 3 battleships. How much of Task Force Mercury can we transfer back to Earth for that? "18 weeks, we arrive in January." That's a 5-week loiter. And that's the quickest we can get there, which is way too late. Way too late. No, there's nothing we can do about this. We just had a 7 weeks to go down. That was a very big difference. And 24 if we want to do it efficiently. But no, that's not an option, unfortunately. And I think everyone should be... we should probably build a couple of big ships down in Mercury as well. And we haven't refit these, they will be refit shortly. Let's... where are you, the big ones? Let's make sure that we have some capital ships here at least. That should be a siege coil. Let's build one of each. No, do we want to build 2 of each? Yeah, we want to build 2 of each. Yeah, that's fine. That'll give us a little bit of a boost to the core at least of the Mercury defense fleet. And then we'll base the Earth fleet on mainly these. With a bunch of missile escorts. And we're upgrading them so they actually have the same strategic range. Okay, so we finished the rapid distillation techniques. Let's just get on with these other ones as quickly as possible. Let's do the fissiles before. Or metallurgy. No, let's do the fissiles first. That's our lowest income there. Yeah, we know something's up here in Mexico. We're trying to figure out what it is. We found one unknown agent here. That could be the one we're looking for. It is in a neighboring state to Tijuana, that we were in here. European Union. They're just ending their alliances with us because they're not in control of us anymore. And Emiliano, you should go and investigate this unknown one. We know this one is a protectorate one. This one is very probably
Surveilling target.
alien.
Ready for orders.
And that means there is someone that we want to take care of course. Nari,
Ready
you can
for
go
orders.
investigate this.
We'll see what we can find.
And Samsor,
Acknowledged.
you come over here and do a survey location here.
Setting
so
a
that
watch.
we know that something's happening. Samadarshi. I think we're probably better off doing our advice down here in Indonesia.
Offering counsel.
And we're building mostly mission control here. I think that's fine for now. We don't have that much more to build. Oh, we still have... Yeah, we've got claims to quite a few more pieces here we can work on. Philippines, Vietnam, then Thailand and Cambodia, Laos and Myanmar can be integrated into Thailand later on. Yeah, so we want to grab in the Philippines here too, I think. We might as well. Yeah, we're hunting down that alien first, I think.
Surveillance complete.
Yeah, we did find Xenoform Alpha 7 here. He's been here quite some time. We're going to have to repeat on him. So that we're going to have to do quite a few of them. Low Mars orbit. Yeah, you're not going to bother us. Oh, you're actually targeting Gateway Mars. Well then. So we have Sacred Grave here. It's coming in with loads and loads and loads of torpedoes. But we got Illustrious here, and with 34 combat strength. And we will of course accept this fight and we will start the battle. And this is a defenseless station, so we are going in as fast as possible. And there is only one thing to do here. We go in as fast as possible and we burn as fast as possible. And we launch. This is a battleship. We launch as soon as possible. So let's just set the primary target there. And we will actually, we might, yeah, let's clear the primary target there. We want to burn a little bit first. We want to be able to let loose all of our torpedoes here if we're going to stand any kind of chance of destroying this one. Now we can hear that he's starting to launch his torpedoes now. So I think we do the same thing. It doesn't have that much in the way of point defense. It's got 1 point defense turret and a laser cannon. Yeah, maybe we won't even be able to launch everything. Not even sure if our torpedoes can reach there before the battle ends. That would be a shame. I shouldn't be allowed to end when it's still got incoming missiles there. Yes, nothing we could do about it. Our missiles would probably have damaged this one quite a lot, but yeah, that's the way it goes. They of course are going to blow up Gateway Mars there now. There we go. And we now have no orbital presence on Mars. The mining bases there shouldn't be attacking those anytime soon. And I think it's cheaper for us not to keep any presence in orbit of Mars. Yeah, we know that they're here. Monterey. Okay, so there are...
Every time I have to pay a tariff, I feel as though one of my children has suddenly died. Why do we let them walk all over us like this? Chairman Soren van Wyk, appearing on CNN.
Yeah, okay, so after this one, we want to go for... Fleet Logistics. And these are decent. This one also unlocks a tech that we can't see at the moment. Called Operational Misdirection, which we want to have. That will allow us to build more ships before the aliens start a total war with us. And yeah, let's put some focus into that. I think this is worth to get done as soon as possible. It's not certain that we'll actually be able to grab that technology before. Yeah, we need to see who this is as well. Oh, we completed the wormholes. The phenomena known as wormholes entail 2 points in space-time, connected via an instantaneous quantum tunnel, most likely propped open by matter with negative mass. Though theorized about as early as 1916, they have never been proven to exist. Until now. Our deep space scans indicate a localized gravitational anomaly beyond the orbit of Neptune. There very much should not be one. Specifically, we are registering gravity flowing inwards from a point orbiting an otherwise nondescript celestial body in the Kuiper belt. Our readings appear consistent with that of a stable Ellis drain hole. In other words, we believe we are looking at the first recorded instance of a transversable wormhole.
Commander, we now know how they've come to our solar system.
Our astrophysicists have taken advantage of our deep skywatch observatories, as well as some of the newer technology available to us, to study the primary alien base in the Kuiper belt. Their conclusions are unanimous. The Hydra's base houses one end of a stable transversable wormhole. According to our researchers and the data our spacecraft have gathered, over the course of the conflict, the alien wormhole can best be modeled as an Ellis drain hole, a previously theoretical mathematical construct consisting of spatial discontinuity, in which matter on one side of the wormhole drains into its destination. If our models are correct, this means that transporting mass to our solar system requires significantly less energy than sending anything back the other way. Our researchers theorize that the Hydra somehow moved the mouth of the wormhole from its origin in another solar system to here, perhaps by means of a probe or some other ship specialized for interstellar travel. How the Hydra were able to create or move the wormhole is entirely unknown. We believe that Hydra exotics were involved somehow. Skywatch observatories have confirmed a significant quantity of exotics near the wormhole's location, but several of our astrophysicists have admitted that truly understanding the wormhole's creation would require a new grasp of physics so far beyond our own that it would amount to a new sub-branch of science. In any case, we don't need to know how to make one, we only need to know how to stop it. We are not picking up any similar readings anywhere else, so for now, we are operating on the assumption that this is the only wormhole in our solar system. If the aliens lose it, the war effort will be crippled. So we'll get a new project here, the choke point, to bring our story along a little bit later on. And we start launching some battleships here too, or battle cruisers. We will keep working Xenoscience Institutes. There could be something to try and rebuild our space stations in Earth orbit so we don't have quite as many. Since this one provides a lot bigger defense, but let's start with these parasites instead. I think it could be good to have those. We know that the aliens are active a little bit here and there. We know that they have 2 agents here that we do need to get rid of. Now we should have the possibility to intercept any new ones that come to Earth, so getting rid of these on Earth now that we know that they are here is a high priority. Okay, so we know that this is got full, of course. It's actually got quite a lot of things here. It's got 2 of the Salamander shock troops. It's been hiding very well, and it's got a very high persuasion. And we really do need to take care of him though.
Ready to go.
And we're going to run one more investigation mission on him. That should get this one up a little bit more. We will give it all the ops, still only 18%. It's going to take a few tries, I think, before we manage to flag him. We
Ready
do
to
need
go.
Samsor on protecting Nari though.
I will keep them safe.
I don't want to lose track of this one either.
Where do you need me?
I'm here.
And none of these have any investigation that we can use. We're gonna have to go and investigate these two, of course. Guess we could
At your
send...
service.
Ready for
No.
my mission.
At your service.
Yes, Emmet can actually go and investigate these at least. I think that could be good to actually get them done. Yeah, we'll have
Your recon aside.
to do that. We'll pull him out of China for this. And we're gonna try to track down both of these aliens and swap them down here. That's gonna have to be in the next episode, so thank you very much for watching. Take care, and see you next time.